everyone, this is Rachel and I'm here with another process video. Now it is Labor Day weekend and of all things I'm scrapping, it's a Christmas layout. I belong to an online message board and we have a bit of an online crop going on this weekend. So one of the challenges is to do a layout that has a background of mainly red, and you get a bonus entry if you do a Christmas layout. And I had this lovely photo of my pretty doggy in her new holiday collar. So I decided to go ahead and work on that. Now I have this line from Carta Bella. I think it's called, I don't know, Christmas Eve or Christmas time, something like that. And I bought it last year to do all of my Christmas layouts for 2014 in, and I have not done any Christmas layouts for 2014, so I have full sheets of it. So I'm basically just going through and seeing what I want to use, and I'm planning on bordering it with a plain cardstock, and I first pull out cream and white, but I decide, because that's my dog Sadie, because she's black in the photo and I needed a mainly red background, that I would choose this black cardstock to go with instead of the white, even though there isn't a huge amount of black in the line itself. The photo has so much black in it, it just seemed it could work. If you hear purring, I apologize. My cat does not understand why I am talking to the plastic box, so she's very interested in what I'm doing. So I go ahead and cut down the paper, which is called red ornaments, and now I'm just going to gut the black piece of paper. If I were planning on matting my photo, I would go in with a ruler and my X-Acto knife, but I'm not. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I just wanted to get it done quickly. So I just poked some holes and cut it out with my scissors. And if any of you watch my videos, you know I'm not a good hand with the scissors. I always cut crookedly, so I know it looks like a fourth grader did it, or even a second grader. So anyway, I get this all put down, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine to get down a base of that. And while I'm doing that and waiting for it to dry, I'm going to grab these wood veneers from Ellie's Studio, and while I'm at it, for those of you who have watched my previous videos, you know I put together a counterfeit kit for an add-on kit for Scraptastic, and one of the things I was going to do is take these chipboard shapes and use embossing powder to make them gold. Sorry about that, I had to pause the video. My cat decided to try to eat my ATG tape because I am not paying attention to her. Alright, moving on. So while I have my embossing powder out to emboss these wood veneer, I decided I would just go ahead and do the same thing with my chipboard shapes for my other kit. Now, I know I grabbed wax paper. Unfortunately, I didn't have any. What I would usually use is parchment paper, but I didn't have any, so I just grabbed this basically to protect my mat. So I wasn't going to make you watch me do all of those, so I was just showing you that I did them. And now my gold color shine is almost dry, except it is totally not dry enough. And so when I go to glue my doily to my photo, I flip my photo over on the gold color shine. And then when I turn it back over, oh look, there's gold on my photo. So I try to wipe it off, and I get most of it off, but I'm probably going to go and reprint the photo and just replace it because it's going to bother me and I'm not happy. But I move on. Now, this paper is called Christmas Tags, and I actually bought it for all the tags, and I really like this one. And one of the other requirements for this layout, besides having red, was to have 3 round elements. So I like that round element in the tag along with the doily, and I'm going to, of course, toss a bunch of enamel dots on it because I love enamel dots. So I didn't have any issue with the round. So this is the sticker sheet that goes with the paper collection, and I also have the chipboard stickers that go along with it as well. So I'm using 2 of those, and it was called Christmas Tags, and I'm using 2 of those banner shapes plus the banner wood veneer for a little embellishment cluster in the upper corner. And then I'm going to just add a few other elements up there. Now I had pulled some more wood veneer, but they were ones that had words etched into them, so I didn't want to emboss them because I would lose the words, and I didn't want to put the uncolored wood veneer in there because I just didn't have any tans or creams or anything in there that I thought would work. Now I'm trying to peel the backing off this chipboard sticker, and it did not want to come off, like, in any way, shape, or form. It took me forever to get that off, and I was just very frustrated with it. And that's from the chipboard stickers from the same line. And now I'm looking for my tag, and I'm like, where could it be? It's not there. Oh, look, it's under my layout, of course. There we go. So I'm trying to decide which way to put it, and I decide I'm going to do it that way. And I'm going for another round-ish element, this one a scalloped round, to go in the center of that red one. Now this layout took me a little bit of time, more because of drying time than anything else. It ends up being a pretty simple layout. And I'm just writing about how Sadie looks so pretty in her new collar, and that my niece is the one who took this photo. And it just turned out really nicely, so I wanted to scrap it. So after this, I go ahead and I'm looking for another sticker to go underneath the tag, but I didn't find it then. I do go back and find it afterwards. So I'm going to add 3 red enamel dots in each of the embellishment cluster areas. And as I said, even though this is a pretty simple layout, it did take quite a bit of time, only because I needed to dry stuff for it. So I did find that other sticker and a gold enamel dot to go in the tag hole area where it would be. And the last thing I'm going to do is add some more Heidi Swap gold color shine. And I wanted to get some pretty big dots, so I was letting it do that, and I'm showing you that. And I realized, oh, you silly, silly fool, you forgot to add your title. Hello? So I grabbed these Heidi Swap gold cursive letters that I just got from, I don't know if it goes with a specific line, but they were just released in Michael's along with some other basic stuff. And I'm putting together the word Holidoggy, which, yes, I know is not an actual word, but when my niece took this photo, we were like, oh, what a sweet little Holidoggy. Oh, that's so cute, Holidoggy, ha ha ha. And I love that. I love it, so pretty, and it's so thin, and it's so not seeable on a printed piece of pattern paper. So as much as I love them on the clear backing, looking at it on the layout, I'm like, you can't even see this. So I go and I grab these imprint ones from American Crafts, and right away, obviously, way better. You can actually see the title, and it actually, brings in the black from the border and also from the photo. So I go ahead and lay that down, and I'm going to, of course, glue them down because they're American Crafts chipboard. And I'm not going to, make you guys watch that whole thing. I'm going to cut ahead to me adding the word pretty using the Simple Stories mini alphas. And that is going to finish off my layout. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will be here again pretty regularly now that summer is over and I'm not gone every weekend. Have a good day, everyone. Flick me a thumbs up if you can. Bye!